Hello and welcome back to Man of the Antz Plays American Truck Simulator. So last time we bought our first truck, the Kenworth T680 Duty Day Cabin, just catchily titled. So we will crack straight on and make some money, because we are a little bit lax at the moment. And find ourselves a job. Pretty on price per distance. It's going somewhere we haven't been before. It's not a, but we need to do it in Las Vegas, don't we? That's what we need to do, because we are in Las Vegas. We've been there. Rather go somewhere we haven't been. Oh, there we go. California. We have popped into California before. We certainly haven't gone all the way up there to, is that San Francisco? Where are we? Yes, it is. Okay. Bit of a long one. Let's have a crack at that. It's parked up in the bay next to the agency. So I did go with this kind of short-nosed modern truck rather than the W900, which is the old one with the big... I'm moving my hand because I'm expecting the touch control to be there. Obviously it's not. With the big exhauster air filter on the side of the cab. I don't think it's too obvious, but I do have a little bit of a cold coming on at the moment. Hopefully that won't interfere with the video too much. I think I sound okay. I don't seem like I'm sounding too bunged up. And I'm not currently being too dribbly either. In terms of, you know, nose waste, we'll refer to it as. So I should be okay, I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Oh, a little bit over the speed limit. That's fine. Let it coast back down. How far away is this? Oh, it's not too far. Not too far. Oh, swung over lanes. Oh, that's fine. We want to be in this lane. That makes sense. Also, we just missed the lights. Bit of a pain, but there we go. I don't think I have a handbrake button, do I? I don't even know where the handbrake is. Not sure. I can't see. There's usually one of the red or yellow ones down there, maybe. Oh, we're green. I do have a horn. Oh, the horn's better than... I used the horn once in one of the missions we did, and it was a rather weak affair. It's nice to have something with a little bit more grunt to it. Oh, we do have some emails. I'll have to check those in a second. Oh, we are going to have to worry about sleep as well, aren't we? Didn't even think about that. Really wasn't too sure if that light was still green when I went through it then. Luckily we've been okay. You're going to want to pop over into this lane in a moment, so we'll go over there now. And we'll keep an eye out on the map for somewhere to have a kip. I wonder if we should pop up. Yeah, up there to the right where that petrol station is. Wondering if we should pop up there. Have a kip first, get ourselves prepared. And then go and find the job. We'll have to check the job map to make sure it's still available. If not, there'll be something. There's always something to do, isn't there? Very big parking lot, very empty parking lot. There's bales of hay. No, it's not. It's sewer pipes of some form. That makes more sense. Oh, that was definitely red. Crap. No police around? I think we're safe. I think we're safe. Avoided our first fine. Just realised the indicator was still on. Probably get rid of that at this stage. Gonna need it again now, though, I guess. And then just up here, according to the map, just past the yellow road that we've already discovered. And I can't pull over because there's a taxi. Oh, come on. Go on. You can do it. Yeah, there it is. There's the sleeping location. Just appeared on the map now. Look at the top of the little blue square. You can see there. It's a pretty funky looking car. An oldie. So far we've not really achieved much, have we? We've just driven around Las Vegas a little bit, but it's sort of nice that it is a big city, I guess, rather than some of the European truck simulator games where the cities are a little sparse, a little bit lacking. Basically a road with a couple of things on. I can still get through there, that's fine. And then we are popping in here to have a little bit of a kip. Where are we going? Through here? Turn that indicator off. Just turn it back on. Let's turn it off. Ah, yeah, we're going over there, look. So let's pop in here. A little bit of a sleep. Wow, that's an annoying sound, isn't it? Okay, let's have a bit of a rest. I'll put us into the evening time, that's fine. Oh, sorry about that. It's me knocking my keyboard. So we will, first of all, we'll check our email, which is there, waiting for us. We can help you grow with the bank. Well, we've already done that. Skip that. And then we will just check the job market to make sure that job is still available, because our GPS wouldn't change, I do not think. Looks like it is, yeah. It's got another 9 hours yet, and there's nothing else more. Oh, hello. Bit more money. Only talking a few more cents, but I'm not sure now. We'll stick with the first one. We've already got the GPS for it, so we already know where we're going. We might have to drive to the side of town again to do the other one. Let's get the engine started. And then figure out how we're going to get out of here. I see there's a gate just there we can swing around into. Ooh. Bit too fast maybe there. There we go. So shouldn't take too long to get down to the old job location. What am I like? X? Yeah, there we go. Alright then, so just down here, was it a straight shot pretty much? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, a little bit fast. Bring it down, bring it down. There we go, that's better. What are my high beams? There we are. A little bit unnecessary for the moment, but they are there if we need them. And if I can keep under the speed limit, it might avoid our first fine, which would be lovely. Don't want to dip into the criminal world quite yet, before we've even made our first real money from our own job. There we go, it's a bit better. A little bit far back than I thought. So yeah, just down here, second left. And then we can go. There we go. Alright, buddy, matching trucks. He didn't beep his horn at me. I feel like that's a wasted opportunity. Nope, not yet. Next one. Let's just changing. So if this guy, oop, press the wrong button to accelerate, to brake even. There's nothing. Oh, there is something there now. Oh, there we go. There we go. And then to this next junction, and we should be there. Oop, speeding again. I'm in such a rush to get there. And I'm a little in two minds what to do with the actual job itself. Because obviously it's a longer drive, because we are going to start getting some longer missions now we start leveling up our long distance a little bit. So I'm in two minds as to whether we... So I don't want to make the videos too long. No one wants to watch a 40-minute video of nothingness. So do we... And which one is it? This one? Yes. Green flag, that one over there, I see it. So do I cut it into 2 or more videos, depending on the length of the trip? Or do I skip parts? That is the question. Well, sorry about that. I had an almost sneeze. Didn't quite get there. And did I leave it moving? Well, I did. I thought I I hit the brakes, but the brakes weren't braking, were they? Because I was reversing, so it probably smashed me into it a little bit harder than I anticipated. Ah, well. And do we have any damage? We don't have any damage, so we're fine. We're fine. Okay, so... the security guard just stood there. Make sure I can see what he's doing. If we swing this out a little wide, let's turn those lights off, they're a bit crazy. We should have plenty of room to get out, which it looks like we do. So that's good. Nothing coming that way. Alright then, let's get this show on the road. Beautiful little sunset to start off with. Lovely. I don't see anything coming, looks like we're okay. Oh, looking the wrong way, that's why. Ha! Let's stay in the left-hand lane because we're about to go left up here. Which does mean we've lost that beautiful sunset behind us. Bit of a shame. And then we're going to go right up here, which looks like we're going onto the freeway, highway. I'm still not too sure which way around that should be. Oop, speeding a bit again. Just let that drop down. What's that? Monkey King. Oh, and I was even signaling the wrong way then. So here we go. Take it nice and wide, take up both lanes, make sure we're safe. Don't want to damage the cargo. And now we can get a bit of speed going as well, which is nice. Are we joining? We are merging. We look okay though. We look okay. Oof, I was a bit concerned about that barrier clipping my trailer there, but we're okay. It's all good. So this is where we find out that our truck is woefully underpowered compared to what we need. We'll see how we go. Not doing too bad, got up the hill okay. Not the fastest, but it got there. That beautiful scene as well, look. That's what the game is all about, just enjoying the scenery. Nice gentle drive. The occasional rapid U-turn on a highway. Oh, bit of rumble strips. Managed to make it up to 60 miles an hour, I'm doing okay. What's this over here? Is it I don't know if they have like a big theme park around Las Vegas. Do they have like a Universal Studios or anything, or is that all Florida way? I'm really not too sure. Not all up on my American geography and theme parks like that. It's definitely a theme park of some form. Oh, I assume they do have one there. Obviously, it'd be silly to say they didn't. Why have you done that? Why have you told me to go off the slip road just to go back onto the... I'm going to go for it. Back onto the freeway again. Very weird. Okay, let's indicate the right direction. Take a little look. Oh no, loads of stuff. Loads of stuff. Bugger. Okay. So he's going to let us go in a nice, awkward manner, but that's nice. Thanks, mate. Give you a little beep, a little toot of appreciation. Oh, another beautiful scene, look. Beautiful scene. Oh, all over the place there. Not sure what happened. have we got? 14 hours of in-game time, which is still quite a lot. We are already up to about 10 minutes, a little bit over, of recording time. This is what I'm saying. I don't know whether to show you guys the whole journey and split it into multiple videos, or possibly compress the journey so you see the start, you see the end, you see anything in the middle. But then, I don't know, what's the point? That's not what the game's about. The game isn't about skipping to the beginning and the end and the interesting parts. It's about, 55 all of a sudden. It's about the journey, you know, this is what it's about. It's about seeing the scenery, looking at the landscape. So I feel that if I skip massive chunks of the game, it's only doing you guys a disservice, really, you know? If you want to watch something fun and interesting, probably not going to watch an American Truck Simulator series, are you? You're going to focus on something a bit more, you know, action-packed. Although I don't have many of these videos in stock, as it were, ready to go, but I don't currently have many action-packed series on the go. Obviously I did my old Super Hot and Arizona Sunshine, those sort of things, but they've been done for a while now. I'm currently doing the Solus project, but that's quite slow paced. It's not exactly action-packed, it's very interesting, it's a lot of fun, but it's not action-packed. Not sure even else I'm doing now. Oh, Dreadhalls, I just finished off Dreadhalls. Why hasn't the speed changed? That sign said 70. Or is it trucks going to do 55, but everything else going to do 70? Is that what that is? So I just carried on accelerating when it started going into the speed limit area. 70 again? Still doing 55. Okay. Oh no. Alright, whatever, we'll go with it. Not happy about it, but we'll go with it. Just looking around because I heard a bit of a noise behind me. Just saw the cat glaring at me from the couch. I think he's just thrown something off in anger. As cats are wont to do. I'm just coasting along here. You haven't touched the accelerator for a while. Still above the speed limit. Gonna have to give it a bit of gas now though, aren't I? Here we go. I keep saying it pretty much every time I think I've done an American Truck Simulator video. I keep saying it, but I still haven't put any music in the background of any of these. I was going to look into just sticking on some more of my own music, or the various projects I've been in, but there aren't a lot of suitable songs, I guess. Most of them are quite just random guitarists thrown together, so maybe that wouldn't be the best thing to have in the background. And a lot of them certainly aren't ready for the public, as it were. More just random jam sessions than songs. So I kind of thought if I do that, I might end up being in the situation where I'm just repeating myself with songs quite a lot. Have the same 3 or 4 songs every video. Just looking at the cat again, because I'm still getting weird noises. It hasn't moved, so I don't know what's going on. So I went outside, maybe. The window is open a fraction. Oof, they are very bright, aren't they? Look at that. A little bit too bright, I think. Don't need that level of illumination in our lives. I think that's fine. Still just 55. Still just coasting along at 55 miles an hour. Way below what we're capable of. Is that another sign that says 70? No, didn't really see what that said. What's this coming up? Barstow. Have we been to Barstow before? I can't quite see if there's a yellow line on the map. So I've got no idea if we've been here before or not. Sounds familiar, so maybe we have. I'm we'll of course have to remember to keep an eye on our petrol now as well. Something we haven't had to worry about before, but we are responsible for our own petrol now. So we need to keep an eye on that gauge and make sure we top it up when it gets a bit low, I should say. See, Flagstaff definitely sounds familiar. Am I going to have to... It says there are 2 lanes that go straight on. Do I trust it? Yeah, that looks right. There's 2 lanes. There we go. Speeding again, up to 60. And then drop back down to a meandering 55 miles an hour. I suppose I should put on cruise control, really, shouldn't I? Rather than relying on my tentative strokes of the brake and accelerator. Some form of massive refinery. A little bit reminiscent of Arizona sunshine. Is that a train? It is a train. Hello, train. Don't know. I've seen a train before in a truck simulator game. Can't think of one. It's 11 PM, so we've still got a lot of night time to go. Oh, I don't have the sunroof. That was in one of the other jobs. What do they call them? Job market? No, that's where it was. I don't know. You know the ones I mean. Where you just get a truck that you can drive rather than having to buy your own. Whatever they're called. One of those had a sunroof in, so I was just trying to look up at the sky, see how many stars there are. See if I can do it without crap. Barstow discovered. There's not been quite a lot of stars. Little bit of black smear there, where there's a very black section of the sky. Which, if you're not aware, the Oculus has what's called a little bit of black smear, where when it's very dark, it has trouble, and this is going to be a very poor description in many, many ways. But it has trouble with moving of the black. So if you look at a very dark shadow, move your head side to side, the black kind of smears across the screen a little bit. We good? We good. So a lot of games, and you can, I don't know, you probably can't see it. There's a very black patch up there. Just up there where I'm looking now, a very black, oh my god, of course. Very black patch. No damage to the trailer, that's fine. In the middle of the sky, which looks like it might be susceptible to a bit of black smearing, whereas I move the headset around a lot. Am I going to have to merge? Might be a problem. Oh no, he's giving me some room. Thanks, guy. And what they did to combat that, I'm sure it was definitely in the DK2, and I'm sure that it came across to the CV1 as well, the consumer version of the Rift, rather than the dev kits. So what they basically did to, speeding again, Jesus, alleviate that problem was they don't show full blacks in most games. They'll give you a very, very close approximation, like 99.9% black, but not quite the full black, because it's only the very black that causes it. And it's to do with the type of screen that the headset uses, the OLED screen, I think it is. I can't remember if it's to do with the fact it's OLED or the kind of pixel arrangement it uses. But there you go, a little bit of history for the Rift for you. What you used to get, I've started now, so I'm going to carry on. What you used to get a lot on the Dev Kit 2 as well was what they call chromatic aberration, which was things which aren't in the center of your vision. So if I'm looking at that tree that's going past, the stuff towards the outside of the screen, or the outside of the lens, will be subject to chromatic aberration, which is where the colors kind of split, so you don't see. And you saw it, you got it quite well illustrated in things like Elite Dangerous, and where you have a dark night like this, where you have stars around you. Because the stars in the middle are all white, and then the stars towards the outside of your vision are split into red, green, blue, I think it was. Whatever colour the pixels are, I guess, on the screen. Which was, in most games, not really much of a problem. But in something like Elite Dangerous, where you spend your entire time staring at the stars, it did become quite noticeable and a little bit jarring that there was this drastic colour split amongst the peripheral vision. So there you go, a little bit more history on the Rifts. Obviously the main difference between them is just the screen itself, just the resolution. Which is obviously getting better the further we go down the history of the Rift. On the refresh rate, I guess, because I think with the DK2 1080 and the current CV1 screen, I think, is a 1440 screen, which obviously is then split between the two eyes, so you only get half of the horizontal resolution per eye. And the Dev Kit 2, I think, was 1080, and then the Dev Kit 1 was a 720 screen, but it was also a bigger screen. So it did make the pixelation issue a little bit more prominent, I believe. And the Dev Kit 2 screen, I found out, was because obviously the screens they use in this, I think it's a split screen, so although it's classed as like a single 1440 screen, it is actually two independent screens. Tumbleweed, hello. Ooh, and I'm whittering away. We're up to about 25 minutes, so what I'm going to do is, oh, there's a sleep area coming up, which is perfect. We don't need to sleep, but we do need to stop, save, and then start a new video, because this has been going on a while now. So what was I talking about? Dev Kit 2 screens. Oh, and the CV1 screens. Well, you can look it up if you want. It's all interesting, but only interesting if you're into the Rifts and the such like. I'm not going to try and pull all the way in there, because I think I'm going to have a bit of a nightmare. Oh, it does go around, but it's too late now. I've gone this way. So I'm going to stop there. Oh, that's coming off him. I wonder what that flashing light was. So we are about halfway through our journey, which is good, because it means we're going to complete it next time. Get a bit more money in the bank, that'd be nice. So I hope you enjoyed. Apologies about the cold, apologies about the sneeze fit early on there. Hopefully, like I say, you're not even really noticing it. I don't think I sound too different, but every now and then I say something and I'm a bit like, ooh, sound a bit bunged up. Like that, bunged up. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, do please click the like or subscribe buttons. It'd be very much appreciated as always. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, leave them down below on the YouTube channel. I'll get back to you as soon as I see them. Otherwise, I will see you next time to complete this mission in American Truck Simulator. Thank you very much for joining me.